Dear students, in this video I will solve the remaining two questions of the sample specimen question paper of icse biology. Question number 7, here again 5 parts are given. Question number 1 is, what is the scientific name of man? So the scientific name of man is Homo sapiens. You will have to write H with capital and S with small, and there should be a space in between because it is a certain syntax to write these scientific names. So you will write Homo sapiens with accurate method to write it. Question number 2 is, what are vestigial organs? And you have to give an example. So the organs which were earlier functional in the primitive organisms, or the, you can say, ancestral organism, but now they are not functional in our body, are called as the vestigial organs. And for example, there are several organs. You cannot assume that there are many organs. Approximately 80 to 100 organs are there which are now vestigial, like appendix, earlobe, attached earlobes, and several other wisdom tooth. There are several organs which are vestigial now in our body, which were earlier functional in the primitive organisms. Question number 3 is, state two structural differences between an artery and a vein. So I have made a column and I have written the two differences between artery and vein. Artery, the lumen of artery, if you see the transverse section, you will see that the lumen is very narrow, and for vein the lumen is wide. Walls of arteries are thick and walls of veins are very thin. Question number D is, mention two features of Cro-Magnon man. So you can write any two features. Its cranial capacity is 1660 centimeter cube approximately, and jaws are strong with man-like dentition, and they have well developed chin. Now you have to study a diagrammatic question is there. You have to name the category of the waste. So this is biomedical waste. You can see here gloves, syringes, tablets, and dirty dressings are being shown. Cotton wool is shown. So these are all biomedical waste. You have to give one example, so you can write anything: needles, syringes, or dirty dressings, cotton wools, infected cotton wools, and so on. Are they hazardous to animals and humans? Yes, of course they are hazardous. And why? Because they contain potentially harmful microbes, and even the you can say certain microbes which are resistant to the destruction, resistant to the disposal, and they keep on growing in these waste, and if they are not properly handled, they will infect the people around in the hospital. They may be hospital workers or hospital patients, or even in the general public. So because they contain potentially harmful microbes, they create a lot of harm to the humans and animals. Now we come to question number, so these are the answers you can see of question number 7. And now we come to question number 8. Let's see what are the questions that has been given in question number 8. Again, the 5 parts are given. You can see here, question number 1 is, define osmosis. Osmosis is the movement of solvent molecules from their higher to their lower concentration across a semi-permeable membrane. As you have read, this is a semi-permeable membrane, and here if the solvent, this is solute particles and these are solvent particles. If solvent particles are more on one side and less on another side, then the movement will be from its higher to its lower concentration across the semi-permeable membrane, and this is referred to as osmosis. Next question is, you have to name the two sensory cells in retina for light adaptation. One is rods and another is cones. Rods are meant for the vision in the dark, and cones are responsible for the vision in bright light, or for able to view the colors. Mention one function each for cerebrum and cerebellum. So cerebrum, all of you know, as it controls all the voluntary activities of our body. You can write any one answer. There are several other functions like reasoning, thinking, memorizing. Cerebrum control all these things, so you can write any one function. And cerebellum maintains the body balance and coordinates the right and left portion of the body, so that we can stand straight, or we can the activities which require balancing of the body, like dancing, cycling, or whatever it is all controlled by the cerebellum. Question number 4 is, State any two objectives of Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. So again you can write any two objectives. So main objective is to make our cities and towns clean by appropriate removal of the wastage, and to eradicate open defecation by the public by opening the public and private toilets, so that there is less waste in the community and less diseases are infectious diseases spread in the community. Next question number 4 is you have to study the diagram of the human blood smear and answer the following question. You have to give a structural difference between 1 and 2. 1 is RBC, as you can see from the diagram only, it is a biconcave in shape, and 2 is irregular in shape, that is WBC. So you have to write the one difference between RBC and WBC structurally. So RBC is biconcave in shape, WBC is amoeboid or irregular, and RBCs are non-nucleated in humans, and WBCs are nucleated. Next part is what is the function of part 3. 3 is blood platelets, which helps in blood clotting, and the part 4 is the plasma, because it is a blood smear which contains approximately 60% blood plasma. So this portion is blood plasma. So you have to just name the part. So that is blood plasma. So this finishes the solution of all the 8 questions of the specimen question paper issued by the Council for Biology, and in the next video we will deal with the question paper issued in chemistry. We will solve one by one all the questions in the different videos.